Hello guys, welcome back to another video. As I mentioned in my last video, this year Spanish National Championship, which I am attending, will have Educa as the sponsor. Educa, I guess that's how. So I had heard that the bigger piece size puzzles from Educa has a better cut. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so I have done quite a few Educa puzzles, 500 pieces only though. And their images are amazing. I love the images from Educa puzzles. They're really fun, always different. You can get all kinds of different ranges. Plus, Educa comes with many different size puzzles. Anyways, but the piece cut, in my opinion, is not super nice in Educa because it's quite crumbly. And by crumbly, I mean you don't necessarily have false fits. The problem is that they just don't fit very snugly together. So if you want to move like bigger sections, it's almost impossible. And one of the things I had heard about a bigger piece size cut Educas that they are better. So I thought, why not try one for myself? I got an amazing deal from this local online shop, and I got this 2000 piece Educa puzzle. This one is called what's it called? It's like I don't know where the name is. I will have to find the name later. I'll put it on the screen. Anyways, this is like a crafter's happy place or something like that. There's like sewing and embroidery stuff and buttons and tea and biscuits. So yeah, this was a really lovely image. This is a really lovely image, right? And I'll put you the time lapse. Probably the time lapse is already going because it took me about 7 hours and 10ish minutes to complete this puzzle. I wasn't speed puzzling it because first 2 hours of that was actually me sorting the puzzle. But as I have mentioned in previous videos, I don't like sorting. Sorting is the worst. I like building things. Like that's what I love about puzzles, is building things. But I do recognize that bigger puzzles need to be sorted. So I was sorting this, and if I recognize something, I would put it. Like, for example, by the time I had done sorting this little corner, I had pretty much everything done because it stood out so much. Same with some other things that stood out a lot that I could finish straight away. And I basically, how I did the sorting is putting the piles more or less in the image where they go, and then I kind of went in a circle to complete the image like little piles, and the buttons on the image, like these little things of buttons up here and down here, I left until the very end. So it was very nice solve. Like the image was absolutely lovely. I love the image so much for this puzzle. There were so many little details, like beautiful. I absolutely love this image. I have destroyed this puzzle since, so I'm filming this after I've already done the puzzle, right? So I destroyed the puzzle in a pickup challenge. Actually, I'll show you the clip from that. You guys ready to get destroyed? Wait, can I do the let's see if I can do the puzzle pickup for you guys. Puzzle pickup.
That tea has been here since yesterday. Gross XD.
It's not happening. No, I can't do it. Oh god, it's not gonna happen. It's too crumbly. Wait, come on. Come on, let's do it. You have to do it like you mean it. It again, the crumbliness of Educa just doesn't lend itself to be picked up very easily. So, pickup challenge failed, but I truly enjoyed this puzzle. I basically would make it again. Really, it's just so nice. Also, for speed puzzling, I feel like for 1000, as far as 2000 piece puzzles go, this one is really nice. Like, I feel like even for speed puzzling, you can just sort out so many things from this puzzle. Like, there's so many little patches that are so recognizable. I just feel like you could even speed it. I'm not saying solo, but in teams, right? Speed puzzling this puzzle in teams, 100% possible. Really loved it. Now, why I got this puzzle is because I got a great deal and it barely fit on my table. But my primary goal was to test the piece cut. And what do I have to say about the piece cut? It's pretty much the same. There are a few more wonky shapes in this bigger cut, you know, because there's like this typical Educa cut is where they have this wavy connector that don't stick together. It's like this, you know, this wavy cut. But there are a lot more other little weird shapes, and especially ones around the middle. So this puzzle actually was a mirrored cut, a 2,000 piece puzzles, basically mirror cut, and the join in the middle wasn't like perfectly aligning, you know, like the edges weren't perfectly aligning. Here. Okay, yeah. It's the middle cut here. It's the middle cut, and they don't align, the pieces don't align here. So that was very noticeable that was for middle pieces, but again, they had also those pieces in some other parts. Not necessarily like repeating 500, you know, like let's say they repeated the 500 piece cut around because they were in some random spots. But could be also for the 500. I actually only paid attention to the middle cut down vertically down the middle of the puzzle because that was very, very, very noticeable. Which is fine for this puzzle, right? Repeating the cut, it's not a big deal when you have very many recognizable things. But if you had something more ambiguous, you could get very easy false fits with that repeat cut pattern. Or it also could help you out. If there's something difficult, you can use that piece cut pattern to kind of help you find the pieces that should go mirroredly on the other side, right? So it's a bit like a balancing act of you think that's good or bad. But for this puzzle, I didn't find it was a problem. Again, I'm just not a big fan of this like wavy connectors. Like they just don't stick together. It's so easy to like move them. You move something a little bit, all those wavy connectors go bumping around. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed this puzzle. Would 100% do again. Big puzzles. 2,000 piece puzzle, I think for me is like, first of all, for the space is the limit. But yeah, it was very, very nice. And I will do a follow-up video training for the nationals with some 500 piece puzzles that I have. And you will see that those ones, this one initially didn't feel that crumbly. Because once you don't get those connectors, it felt better. But then once I started finding more of those connectors, and there were other ones that were like triangle shaped, I didn't bring. So I guess it's fun that they include these kind of more recognizable shapes, but just for the ease of like transporting the pieces, like you can't move the sections, all those pieces fall out. Do you enjoy the bigger piece count puzzles? Do you find it relaxing to have a bigger project going on? For me, personally, once I have a puzzle going, I can't stop puzzling it. So what happened? I thought I'll do this on stream. And what happened? I did almost like a 4-hour stream. Then it was in the morning. Then after lunch, I was like, this puzzle seems very inviting. So I just couldn't stop. And in the end, that day, I puzzled for 6 hours, I think, total. So, or 7, I don't know, 6 hours, yeah. So I just can't stop. I can't help myself. It's just because I was like, oh yeah, that piece on that little section and so on and so forth. And especially for this puzzle, because I had sorted out sections so like distinctly. I already know, like once I finish this pile, this whole section will be done. So yeah, I can't help myself. Do you guys find it easy to stop puzzling once you have like a puzzle going, like a bigger puzzle going? I don't know. I just can't help myself. It kind of consumes me. And then I just have to finish it. So in that sense, like doing speed puzzling or smaller count puzzles for me is better because I don't obsess over it, I guess. So, and the bigger puzzles are just something consumes my attention so much. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Also, you can click subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I know I don't say it very often, but there you go. And stay safe. Meantime, I'll be puzzling.